Alright, this video should help out with the all-region snare drum etude and also just counting and playing in what we call compound time. In this case, we are in 6/8 time. So, that being said, 6/8 time. Bottom number, you'll notice, is an 8. Anytime we have an 8 on the bottom, that is when we know we are in compound time. You are used to playing in what we call simple time, which is where we have the 4 at the bottom. When we had the 4 at the bottom, we always knew that the quarter note is what got the beat, so the quarter note is the main thing we counted with numbers, right? We have the same idea going on here, except for now, instead of the quarter note, we have the 8th notes, okay? So every 8th note we could count as its own beat. And based off the top number, we would have 6 8th notes in a measure. So this very first little measure I have kind of summarizes that idea. You'll notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 8th notes, all right? And if we took that real slow, it would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Now, because of the fact that counting to 6 can get a little complicated, what I prefer to do is just count to 3 over and over again. Generally speaking, these 8th notes are grouped into 3 anyways, and the lower the overall number I have to count to, the better usually. So, anyways, same idea, just counting to 3 twice in a row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, or 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. Either way, just know that you're counting in groupings of 3. So, we have that kind of demonstration, but then here's the trick with 6/8 or compound time. Often, we will speed up that beat. So, instead of feeling the 8th note, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, if we go fast enough, you'll actually feel every 3 8th notes grouped together, kind of in this range. So while we could still technically go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, the focus or the pulse, as I like to call it, is on the 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay? And whenever we get to that, you've kind of already learned this in simple time, but 3 8th notes grouped together is actually a dotted quarter note. So whenever we are in compound time, often the pulse will be in that dotted quarter note. And something you'll notice is if we have 3 8th notes and then 3 more, that makes 2 dotted quarter notes, which is kind of like filling 2 beats or 2 pulses. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So oftentimes in compound time, it will have a tempo displayed, and it will say either the 8th note equals a certain tempo or the dotted quarter note equals a certain tempo. And it's important for us to recognize that and figure out how we're feeling everything. So in this case, it says that the dotted quarter note equals 108 beats per minute. Now, for the sake of making this possible to absorb, right, without going too fast, we're going to take that dotted quarter note at 80 beats per minute for now. So there's our dotted quarter note. 1, 2, 1, 2. And honestly, I feel like that is still fast, so let's slow it down even more. We'll go 60 beats per minute. So this is our dotted quarter note. Again, because of how it divides up, we have 6 total beats, but we can divide that group and that group. So we have 2 dotted quarter notes. So 1, 2, 1, 2, or breaking those dotted quarter notes back into the 8s, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's just take those 8th notes for a second, and you can play that just on your right hand. Honestly, with this etude, I suggest playing most of your 8th notes in just your right hand or whatever your dominant hand is anyway. So here we go. 1, 2, 8 notes, and go. transitioning from these dotted quarter notes back into the eighths, back and forth at whatever tempo we have. Again, right now I have my metronome set at 60 beats per minute, okay? From there, we will start to actually see 16th notes as well. So I've written out a little 16th rhythm that you do see in this etude, okay? And it's really not that complicated. Whenever you are in simple time, we would count 16ths. 1 E and a, 2 E and a. But here's the trick. So far, we haven't even gotten to the ands. We've just had numbers, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All we have to do here is add the word and for that second 16th. So instead of 1, 2, 3, we add the and in between 1 and 2. We have 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. 1 at the end, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. I'll put that back with the metronome. So this is where the eighth notes are. So 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, boom. And you'll notice the sticking that I suggest down here is keeping all the eighth notes in that right hand and then letting the left hand fall in for that 16th. So that would be something like this. As soon as I get it, I'm going to add in the partials. Now we have every note, all the eighth notes, but here are my eighths. I'm going to add in the 16th. Again, fret the eighth notes. Add 16ths. We want to get used to transitioning back and forth again, so we'll do 4 of each. Here we go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, in this etude, those 16ths are not always on the first of those 3 eighth notes. Sometimes they get switched to the second one. So let's say we took those 16th notes and we switched the rhythm up. So I'm going to get rid of that bad boy and that bad boy. And let's say that instead it moved here. Okay? If it moved there, we would have 1, but that's a full eighth note now, meaning we get the 2. Now we have the 16th, so 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. I'm recording a video.
Oh.
It's going. Bye.
Oh, okay, bye.
Okay. So, if we do that, sorry, now I'm sidetracked. If we do that, we would have to fix the sticking, but you would just throw the left hand in on that second 16th. So right, right, left, right, 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 left, right. Okay? 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then obviously we would want to speed it up and get it back with the tempo. So here's our 8s. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Next step. You could technically put it on the very last partial. So instead of 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, you'd put it on the and of 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and on, like this. So if anything, maybe it'd be a good idea for you to take it and play each partial 4 times. So that'd be a 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1. Just to get comfortable with where you're throwing that left hand in at, especially because as we speed this etude up, figuring out the timing in that left hand can be a little tricky, but if we just focus on driving that constant motion in the right hand and letting it decide where that eighth note speed is, I promise you it will make everything more consistent and help you to find success faster. Okay, so that would be something like this. We're going to go through each partial 4 times. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Switch. Switch. Just like that. Now, next rhythm that you will see throughout this etude is right here, and you will notice that we now have a regular quarter note, not a dotted quarter note. This is where it can get a little confusing. We often, because of simple time, want to think that that quarter note is where the beat is, but it is not. As you probably already know, a regular quarter note is only equal to 2 of those eighth notes, which means we have 1 left, and that's what that bad boy is. And then this dotted quarter note would take up the rest of that measure. Okay, so if that's the 1, that would take up 2 of them. So 1, 2, and then what we have left is the third, or the 3. So we have 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1. And you can take that, you can play that rhythm honestly with just your right hand. 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's how that rhythm works. Next up, we see this sometimes in the etude. You'll notice we have 2 of the eighth notes, but that third one disappeared. We put an eighth rest in there. So we have the 1 and the 2, we get rid of the 3. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And what you'll find with all of these is if you practice it with a metronome, and really if you practice forcing yourself to count those eighth notes the whole time, regardless what rhythm you're playing, it's going to make you that much more consistent on your rhythms, okay? The better we can count it and the better that we can focus on whatever that inner subdivision is, the stronger a player you're going to be with any of this. Okay? Now, probably the weirdest rhythm you have in this entire etude is this right here. You'll notice we have 3 regular old quarter notes in a row. Okay? This can get a little funky. As soon as I figure out what I did with that marker right in front of me, I'm just looking in the wrong place. Anyways, 3 regular quarter notes. So we have the first one. It would have to be 1. That would be 2 eighth notes, so 1 and 2. We come back in on 3. Okay. And then you got to think, we have 3 plus the first eighth note of the next one, which will be 1, 3, 1, and then we would come back in on 2. So, here's another trick. Just think every other eighth note, like this. Ta, 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 ta. But the trick is the pulse is in every 3, and we are going every 2. We actually call this a 3 over 2. But anyways, if I'm here, this is your metronome. This is this drum part. Okay, 1, 3. If you can learn to tap that between your hands and feet, it will make it that much better. Both hand, foot, hand, both hand, foot, hand, boom. So let's say that we had a measure of eighth notes followed by this quarter note measure. It would sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. Then the last 2 things that we really have to worry about in this exercise are not so much about the rhythms, but about the rudiment or embellishments that we add, okay? So the first thing we have is we do have several rolls that are dotted quarter notes tied over, all right? Now, if we think about our roll bass, we're going to continue using those eighth notes. So we're going to have 3 eighth note buzzes followed by the very last note. So you could use that as your skeletal and then just add in buzzes like this. 1, put some speed on it just to kind of show how that will eventually connect as we get up to that 108 tempo. This will slowly speed up. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. I actually went past it, but you'll notice as I got faster, as long as I'm playing nice relaxed buzzes that are at the same height, have the same amount of bounce to them, nothing's compressed, nothing overly open, then we're able to achieve that smooth static buzz roll that we want. 1, 2, 3, 1. Anyways, we have that. And then the last thing that we really have to worry about with this etude are these bad boys right here, okay? You'll notice we have 2 grace notes right before the actual note. That is what we call a drag, okay? It is similar to a flam, and if you remember, a flam is 1 grace note followed by a big note like this. But now the drag, we technically add 2 notes rather than 1, or you can just do a buzz before, which is what we're going to focus on, okay? So all you're going to do is you're going to drop a buzz in with your left hand, and then add in the tap after, and you obviously want to bring them and compress them together so it sounds like one motion like this. Okay, again, I'm taking a buzz and a tap. Notice with that buzz, I'm trying to keep it pretty low like my flams. I don't want to have it way up here because then that takes away from where the big note's supposed to happen. So don't do this. Keep it low. If you got good flams and you got decent buzz rolls, then you can probably play some pretty good drags. Anyways, that pretty much covers all the rhythms in this exercise. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to actually take this exercise, and I have it numbered down by measures, and we're going to take it chunk by chunk, focus on the counting, and then we're going to do what I like to call just speaking it, okay? So instead of counting it, we're going to say either drag or buzz 2, 3, or tap or buzz something, okay? And we're just going to speak the language. That way we can be thinking about what our hands are going to be doing. Anyways. Got that. We're not worried about a metronome just yet. So if we're at the beginning, we have a dotted quarter note, and technically it is a drag, but let's just worry about the count. So that's a 1. And then we have a roll. And reminder, if we're looking over here, that's the same thing as a 8th notes. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3. So it would be a 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Again, measure 1 again, or at the end, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now you'll notice in measure 2, we have the 8th notes followed by another roll. And those rolls, again, we're always going to think 8th notes underneath for these. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Top, all the way to measure 3 would sound like this. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Then we get to measure 3, just 8th notes. Measure 4 is the exact same as measure 2. So 8th notes followed by the buzz roll, which again, we're going to use 8th notes. Let's do the top all the way to 5, counting. Ready, go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now, I want you to use the word drag. We're going to say buzz for all of our buzzes, and then tap for all of our normal tap strokes, okay? So we'll have a drag, and then buzz, 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 tap, 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 buzz, 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 tap, 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 buzz, 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 tap, but in time. Here we go. Now we'll even get the metronome going. 2, ready, and go. Drag, buzz, 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 tap, 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 buzz, 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 tap, 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 buzz, 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 tap. Again, ready, and go. Drag, buzz, 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 tap, 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 buzz, 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 tap, 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 buzz, 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 tap. Just like that. Now, the last thing we really want to think about is the sticking we're using throughout this. I personally suggest that all your drags happen with your left hand being the buzz, your right hand being the big note. So you would have this. And then all of our buzz rolls, for the sake of them being an odd number of notes, 3, I suggest starting them in the left hand. That way we can end them on our dominant hand, okay? If you're a lefty, flip everything I just told you. But anyways, we would get that. And then once we get to just regular 8th note taps, I really suggest just practicing keeping them all in your right hand. It can be a little choppy over time, but I really think if you just play with the right technique, not too loose, really focus on that wrist motion and having some control, you can go plenty fast with those 8th notes, right? I mean, I can... That's way faster than we need to go, okay? So, all that being said, we would have right, left, right, left, right, 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 left, right, left, right, 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 left, right, left, right. I'll actually play it this time. 2, ready, and go. Just like that. Obviously, with the tempo being pretty slow, our buzzes don't sound so seamless yet, but as long as they're nice and relaxed and not super out of control, I promise you that will come with time. Next up, we're at measure 5. We have that quarter note to 8th note rhythm, okay? So that's 1, 3, 1, okay? And then we have a roll, so 8th note it, and I'm just going to start counting. And our goal is to get from 5 all the way through measure 8, where that repeat sign happens. Here we go. 5, 2, ready, and count. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Boom. Don't forget about that extra rest in there. That's going to be a big thing that people miss. They're going to jump straight into the next measure without giving them that extra beat of rest. One more time. This is 5 through 8, counting. Ready, and go. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Boom. And then, if we use taps and buzzes, it'd be tap, tap, buzz, 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 tap, tap, buzz, 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 tap, 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 tap. And then, finally, kind of like I talked about, we can actually put these both in our right hand, the quarter note and the 8th note. But then, as we start the buzz in measure 5, we're going to use our left hand. So that'd be sticking wise, ready, sticking, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, 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 right. Again. Right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, 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 right. Putting it all together. 2, ready, and go. You'll notice with my buzzes, I do let my arms move more. When I go back to the taps, I try to focus on that wrist and finger action. Double checking how long I've went. I went so long, this video is going to take forever. Anyways, let's take the top all the way to there. 2, ready, and go. That should have gotten us all the way to measure 9. Now, whenever you get to 9, as long as you know that the 16ths, you add the partial and, you're probably going to be okay. So let's count that. Ready, measure 9. This is right at the repeat sign where it starts. Ready, and go. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, roll 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, drag. 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we get to 15. That's where it gets a little wonky. You'll notice we have a bunch of groupings of 16ths, followed by an 8th note over and over again, and you just got to be confident in how it's counted and then how it's played. In theory, it sounds like this. 1 and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 3, 2, 3, boom. That was 15 and 16. I'll do that again. 1 and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 3, 2, 3. One more time, 15. Ready, my turn now, and go. 1 and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 3, 2, 3. Another thing you might think about is if we were sticking that with that right hand lead the whole time, it's every other beat's got the left hand added in. Okay. Anyways, I'm not going to go through every little step in the process because I think you understand, hopefully by now, what's going on. We're going to start at measure 9 and go to that first ending. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, slow, 9, go. Leading with the right hand. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2, left hand. Buzz, buzz, buzz. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. Drag. 3, buzz, buzz, buzz. 1 and 2, 3. Now 1, 2 and 3. 1 and 2, 3, 2, 3. And you notice I do something to give myself that rest in there. 1 and 2, 3, 2, 3. Whatever you got to do. I like vocal stuff. I like to chatter my teeth and rest. Whatever I have to do. Anyways, that gets us to the first ending. You will notice that that first ending there is a repeat sign that takes us all the way back to 9 again. And so we have to play that whole section again, except instead of playing the first ending, when we get back to those, we will jump to the second one. Okay? So again, with that roadmap, you start at 9, you play, 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 you take the first ending, you jump back to 9, you play, 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 you skip the first ending and take the second. So take the appropriate brackets. This is the second time through, and the rhythm at the second ending is really not bad. So here we go. 1, 3, 9, and go. Just like that. Okay. Next up, we are at measure 18. Okay? Now I want you to notice, without even thinking about the drags, the little grace note embellishment stuff, you have a quarter note, followed by an eighth note, followed by an eighth note rest. And let's think. Let me make sure I'm writing this out correctly. I'm not. Let me fix that. My eighth note rests are terrible. An eighth note followed by an eighth note rest is no different than a quarter note. So again, this is 18. We have the quarter note, followed by what could be seen as another quarter note, followed by yet another quarter note, which would be right here. That wonderful 3/2 thing, the weird one, okay? Both hand, foot, hand, both hand, foot, hand, whatever you gotta do, okay? Anyways, we go right into that, and you just gotta learn to feel it. Just add the drags in. Okay? Anyways, we have that. 1, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I did that right. Sorry. 1, 3, 2, 1. And then you get to 19. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 3, 2, 1. I am messing up all over. Let me get that metronome going back. That way I can hold myself accountable. This is 18. 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Again, and honestly, if you just count this a lot and get used to it, you'll probably be able to get those hands in motion. Again, ready and go. 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. That should have gotten you to the end of 21. So let's take out the embellishments and just focus on the inner rhythm. Would sound something like this. This is 18. Ready and go. Except I didn't really stick that roll out right, but you got the right idea. One more time. Ready and go. Okay. Then all we have to do is add those buzzes back in. We get something that sounds like this. Again, 22, you'll notice we have this rhythm, 1, 2, 1, 2, and all you have to do is keep the drags in at the beginning and keep the rhythmic integrity. We get to 23, you've got the 16ths at the end of each of them. You get to 24, we have that 1, 2, 1, 2 rhythm, but we have the drags on the second of each. 25 ought to make sense, and yeah, let's take it all the way to the end. Here we go. This is 23, 22, I'm sorry, all the way to the end. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 22, go. Time, 22, ready, and go. Oh, that was on me. 22 again. Oh, 1, 2, 3, ready, and now, and go. Okay, that should get you at least a starting perspective on how to get through this and all that stuff. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to run it twice, once at this tempo and then once at the actual written tempo, okay? Some things that I do suggest before we worry about that. Number one, whole thing's at forte. It says that at the top. That's a little F for forte. And sempre, I looked it up, means something along the lines of forever. Okay, so it's always forte. You don't have to get quieter. You don't have to do anything. So we're just going to keep that steady. Write in any stickings that may be confusing. Use your R's and L's. If you're constantly forgetting to start a roll on the correct hand, put an L under there. That way you know what you're doing. If you are confusing yourself on anything, put little mental reminders, because I promise whenever you do that, it'll make your brain think that much more about it in the moment until it becomes muscle memory, okay? Take this etude slow. You do not need to practice super fast because you're just going to make a lot of mistakes. And then whenever you try to speed it up, those mistakes are only going to get even worse. Start slow and work on it in chunks until you can piece it all together at that slow tempo without messing up. And then add some tempo to it and make sure that you're always playing rhythms correctly and with good integrity. And then all of a sudden you'll be a pro. Anyways, this is at 60, all the way through. 1, 2, ready, and go. actually just take it at 80, and then we'll do one more rep at tempo. 1, 2, ready, and go. Finally, at tempo. 1, 2, ready, and. There you go. Good luck.